Wasn't his mother like a skeleton?
She was well, as far as I know, she was a druid. I don't know from.
I'm gonna choose to believe skeleton.
I'm gonna assume skeleton given druid, right? So yeah, you guys let's see, what do we pick up with? To those of you by the land angler, you guys are given leave from it when Nomad comes back from talking to Cobb and delivering what he has to deliver, which is very little because he has kicked over most of it already. And he and Springer will keep tabs on the land angler while you guys make the case of this thing's continued existence here, or its immediate execution. I don't know. You guys make your case over to the captain, because Springer is like, that's not my job. My job is the execution, not the presentation. So you guys are given your leave from the land angler defense detail.
Cool. I know exactly where I'm going.
To the captain. As you make your way to the command tent, you see Huss standing there. Just standing there. Hands behind his back. Just standing there.
Is he breathing?
Looking in a particular direction, or?
I mean, as you approach at you.
Yeah. I think he's got like a purpose in his stride, so he's kind of like power walking almost.
Yeah.
Husk looks at him, which normally when someone does that, that means they're gonna say something. So he slows for like a step or two, and then realizes it's Husk. It just keeps walking again.
And that was that.
That was that.
He does not say anything, and that was that. So the three of you begin making your way to the command tent. You enter on in and see that the captain is there, leaned over the local region map, equivalent against war map. And he looks up from the table at you as you enter in. Lord Cross. And others. So what brings you here?
Nomad and Company found some interesting tag-along, and they're out foraging.
What tag-along is out here that's worth bringing back?
Reverend.
Yes, Captain. We found a what was it called again?
Landing.
Yes, we found a land angler out there. I got swallowed by it myself, but we convinced it to come back with us. A land angler. It eats people.
And you deigned to bring it back here?
I thought it could prove useful. We've already got rid of some things with it.
For the moment, it's tame.
Is that so?
Aye, I've had Leonard to it. One of the prisoners.
He has a cruel smirk on his face. I see.
But Springer took a look at it, because... Well, he's Springer. He says that if we could harvest from this land angler, we could make something very useful from it. With it. Something that would allow us to communicate without speaking. He taps his temple. Tink, tink, tink.
So you'll be out of the job then?
Not entirely. Much to my chagrin, Captain. It would be more localized. Something for people sharing a battlefield, not a war.
Ah, I see. You're speaking his language. And I assume this craft with it will require its expiration. He looks to you, Reverend. You brought the thing back. Which is it better used as? A combatant? Or as communication?
To be honest, I feel like we should kill it before it turns on us all. I think now's the perfect opportunity.
Damn, we're not giving this thing a chance.
Brother, you brought it here!
So swift a verdict, just by being the one to bring it back.
I thought we could do something useful with it, whether send it on our enemies or... who knows?
And you believe this to be the more effective use?
To be able to communicate without talking is a very useful thing, I find.
Far less
I'm sure.
fickle than if the thing were to live.
He turns to you, Mittens. And you, Mittens. You're both kin of the woods. What say
I didn't
you?
want to bring this thing here.
Then it sounds like the verdict is cast. Very well. Speak with Springer on how to dispatch it cleanly. Less complications the better, for whatever crafting purpose he has up his sleeve. He looks to you, Reverend. And good job on finding an ass in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yes, no problem, Captain. Does this mean I can get my own tent now?
No, get out.
Damn it.
No, get out.
No,
Man,
God
no, he
damn
was
it.
gonna press it.
Reverend knows. He's just gonna leave. Good day, Captain.
Okay, comedic immediate, damn it. So you guys file out.
I guess some stuff to
Okay.
debrief with him, so I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
do that. It doesn't have to be roleplay, I'm just gonna tell him everything that.
Blah, blah, blah.
Unless Mesmer already did that?
Uh,
They should
Let's see,
probably
what-
want him to do it. Less work for
I
her.
think she would have debriefed him on Capoletta's piece. I think she would have
Okay.
let you debrief on Leonard's piece. I think makes sense.
Yeah, gotcha. So he'll stay here, do that.
Ugh,
Blah, blah, blah. Cotton.
I see. What are the book? Inspector looks at him like, what the fuck was that?
Found a
No,
clip.
not really. Then, Reverend and Mittens, you guys are turned loose, so to speak. But meanwhile, I'm gonna roll a coin on who we go to next.
What does storyteller up to?
Roll a coin.
It doesn't land. It's just on its side the whole time. We never come to an answer.
Damn it! Yeah, you got me. All right, we're going to the medical ward.
I mean, yay.
Oh, yeah. So, at the medical ward, Simon is freshly tapped, siphoned,
Relieved.
relieved. Yep. He walks up to you, Phoenix. There's something I missed. He says, looking between you and Doc.
Just that. I have questions for you. And hopefully. Well, I probably won't have any answers to questions you might have. But this conversation needs to be private. So, Doc motions towards her, is offering us a room.
He turns slowly towards Doc, who's in the midst of just writing a medical report, not paying attention to you two at all. And what exactly is the cost of this privacy? Nothing that you need to worry your head about. That makes me worried. Doubly so. The cost has been paid. In advance. He squints his eyes at her like,
Phoenix's shoulders fall a little bit. She's like, oh, I'm gonna regret this. She's like, I owe her a favor. Which I don't take this deal lightly, so if nothing else, take that as my... Oh, what's the word? Passion's not the right thing.
Dedication.
I guess, yeah. Dedication to... No, it's still not the right word. Anyway. Doesn't matter.
I get you.
you get the concept.
Yeah. Very well. Lead the way.
She'll go into one of Doc's, I'm sure many... She probably doesn't have many, but a room.
Yeah. She's got like 4 or so, 5 or so. You head into the most distant one. The two of you.
Mm-hmm. The most private one.
The most private one. Do you lock the door behind you? No reason.
Yes.
Okay. No reason.
What?
I don't like that. But yeah, Phoenix wants it to be private, and if that means stopping someone from just walking in if she doesn't hear them, are you kidding me? Absolutely, she's gonna lock it.
Yeah, fair. I'm just
said
psyching
she'd
you
keep it
out.
private, but how much can you trust?
Yes.
The gas lines above you open up.
I saw him venting. I saw him vent in medical.
Oh, no.
I was going for murder, not sus Among Us, but that works.
Among Us. So you and Exile are alone. So he began like looking around the room as if seeing him. He's like, another way in. So, what did you want to talk about?
I know that you already answered this, but I need the truth. I think she'd find somewhere to sit. Do you know Lord Cross?
Make me a persuasion roll. This is a very
If only
persuasive
she wasn't
moment.
wearing her helmet, so I could do puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, that would probably help.
That's a shame.
I'd probably give at least a +2. One for each eye. And then she only have one eye, which gives it only a +1.
She's got 3.
Oh shit, you got 3? Fuck, +3, dude?
Biblically accurate Phoenix just keeps growing eyes.
That actually does... it does sound like fucking... great. Like something I would actually see in like a D&D campaign.
I think one of my persuasion.
Ooh!
Do you have a +3?
Oh wait, yeah, is that...
I
Guidance,
don't
right?
have. I do have guidance. Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, you're the hero, right? I was like, no! No!
And you know what? There's something else I might add to it. Let me just look and see
This is a save on his behalf, let me know, so...
how much I can use it. Just give me a second. Where the fuck is it?
It's over there.
It is here. Thanks.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Nope, it wasn't that one. It was this one. You showed me to the wrong one.
My bad.
That immediately after.
I moved it. I moved it last week.
Equal. Sure. You know what I'm gonna do, Crash? I'm gonna add something on top of it that I'm gonna send to you.
Is it gonna jam into me? I think I know what it is.
You probably do.
I know what it is too.
Oh, really?
I do, in fact.
Yeah, you see this, bro?
I have theories about what it is.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, you don't need to read it.
Okay, I am curious. What is everyone's theory? Before we get this rolling, what is
are you
everyone's
guys
theory?
speculating about
I'll
me?
message it to you guys.
I
Yeah.
feel so lost.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, I said. Okay.
I love your
okay.
wordation on this.
Okay, it's very
I don't-
pointed.
So
I don't have a specific one. I have multiple. So I'm still I
Oh,
still have
really?
no clue basically, but I have multiple.
What's your leading?
theories.
What's your type to me? What's your leading
Send
theory?
your leading theory to them.
Yeah, please submit your leading theory for peer review.
She's a hollow umber.
Oh.
Hollow purple.
Oh.
Oh. Let me go. Let you go.
It's just Lady Mallory again.
Oh.
Wait, Lady Mallory possessing a Subaru would be kind of baller.
I'm still waiting on this peer review, Cobb. Still waiting. Still waiting on this peer review.
He's trying to figure out which
God.
one's the leading one.
Yes,
He's
I'm trying to
typing them
figure out
all
which
at
one.
once.
It's just like which
Oh
one?
god,
He
it's
gives
the
most
cop is
accurate.
typing
Where do you
conundrum
want me to send it
again.
to you?
Send me my
How-
private now, and I'll transcribe it to Neat Narp.
Hey, we're
Hello. Hello. Never let me go.
Oh, I don't know this song.
Oh,
Actually, like, at all.
that's the one verse. That actually is the one verse I know about it. And I only know it from Kraken's videos.
I didn't take my headset off for long enough, so I'm slowly developing a headache. So if I don't laugh as enthusiastically, just know that I feel it in my heart, but my head
No,
hurts
I'm
so
gonna
much,
take it
I'm not doing
personally.
it.
I'm gonna take it
From
actually
head hurty
personally.
disease.
You know, you can't see me, but I'm not.
Fuck you.
He's nodding. He's
You know what? I was
affirming.
gonna say something like that earlier too. When I was I don't remember what I was talking about, but I was gonna say you can't see, but I'm motioning wildly right now. And then I thought about it, and then I didn't. And then someone else spoke, so the moment passed.
Okay, interesting. All right,
That's my leading one.
Let me
What
transmit
did
this
he say?
over to Need Not. That's what Sarah does when he sends messages over. He just he puts his fingers on his temples. And he goes pew, pew.
And he goes brain
What's-
blast.
What's the thing they say in Dragon Ball? The mind beam one?
Oh,
Not the destructive disc.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a mind one.
Not
I just don't remember what they actually say. What's actually called?
fucking the green one. What the fuck does he say?
Yeah, Piccolo. Yeah, saying the.
God damn it! It's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna look it up.
So, thank you for submitting your theses.
Let me
We'll get
see.
back to you. We'll get back to you guys. And
Yes, please do.
3 to 5 bees knees days, and then.
What?
But yeah, all right. All right. I'm gonna roll.
Special beam cannon.
Can I pay for express shipping?
You can, but it's still gonna come in 3 to 5 business days because you live rurally, and apparently that means nothing.
Correct.
Baby, Justin
Oh,
Bieber's
man.
baby.
Whole
Baby,
movie.
baby, oh.
But that thing you did. That
I
thing
was
you
gonna say
seen,
because of the thing, it's
that you-
still right.
yeah, he still fails even with that thing. Because that thing.
Motherfucker.
Because
bang
I got
on.
that thing on me.
Fail on that thing.
Hakutua.
So you ask him once more, like, do you really know Lord Cross? And he turns from, like, he's like examining like an empty glass jar or something on a shelf, and he turns and looks up behind his, or past his shoulder at you. Looks back at the jar. Puts it back. I'm not particularly good at lying for long periods of time. In a way, yes, but predominantly no. But he wags a finger at you. That doesn't leave this room.
She shakes her head as like nope, no it doesn't.
But I assume you have more to ask than just that.
She nods.
Alright. So,
Oh,
out
do
of
you
it then.
know him? He said partially.
You think he's about to say it, puts a hand on his chin. There are certain things I've come to realize that carry across time. Things in the world, perhaps. Things across families. That is what is familiar to me. Partially. I know the family credo, if not the specific member of the family. But allow me a question back to you. He points a finger at you.
He withers
Why?
now.
Why are the intrigue on their cross?
Not film of his. It can't possibly be his.
It is his by right.
Sure, but who had it before him?
The man that gave me such familiarity to his family tendencies. Lord Gawain. It was weird. I saw him. By my perception. Not more than a couple of days ago.
That must be difficult.
He shrugs. I have nothing to base it against. It hurts in a different regard than a knife. In a way, I feel like I am in a dream. One that I will never wake up from. You have all been amiable for the most part, and I appreciate that, but what people I might have called friend or, dare I say, family have been dead for centuries now.
Would it bring you any peace to find out what happened to them?
I think I can figure out what happened to them, he says, gesturing around. They were successful. And that is its own solace. But he shakes his head. Call me selfish, their success did not bring my soul any particular joy. It gives solace, but not joy. I am still in exile, bear my moniker. A man lost of time. Alone. He shakes his head. You have me rambling.
I'm a good listener, so I've been told.
You are. He grows quiet at that. Yet another thing that seems the same, even through time.
What do you mean?
Amidst you and your closer compatriots, I see similarities to those that I might have called friend. A religious charlatan, a storyteller, a woman that looks half as ready to kill you as she is to groit you. And of course, the lordship is the same. And now he gestures at you. A confidant. I had one in the past. And now I have one again. It's enheartening in a certain way. But at times, well, I think it only highlights how much I've lost. But I'm sure that will fade in time.
Seems everything fades with time.
He shrugs. So, is this all you wanted to converse about in privacy?
Yes. And I have less answers than I thought I would.
Are you disappointed?
No. Although I am glad that you've told the truth.
You didn't hear the truth from me.
I already, perhaps rather too boldly of me, told him that I don't believe him.
Well, you have at least given me plausible deniability. So I appreciate that.
He nods slowly. Hasn't it?
More or less, from what I gathered from your storyteller.
There's no way one man could live. What, more than 100?
He shrugs. A human man? No, probably not. There's other races, maybe. I don't know.
Was your Lord Gawain a human?
He was. As far as I knew, at least. That being said, if you had told me that he had found some way, some dark power to bargain with to gain immortality, it wouldn't be easy to convince me of that, but not impossible. Far from it, in fact.
I need to know who has had that helmet.
What do you mean?
I need to know how many people it's gone through.
And I assume you won't be asking that to his lordship.
He wouldn't tell me. He's going to try and convince me that he's the same. She motions for a second, Lord Gawain, that you knew. But you've told me he's not. There's no way he could be.
You could try asking your storyteller. Or your scribe. They might not have the written exact answer you're seeking, but you might be able to make some deductions from what they do have. If we assume a human's lifespan is a certain number of years in this occupation, you can figure out how many hands it's been through.
Even once I figure that out, she puts her helm in her hands now, like her head in her hands. Even if I figure that out, that's not going to give me the answer I need.
And why do you need to know how many hands it's gone through?
Her shoulders fall for a second. She'll look up at him for a second, staring. And I've made up my mind, but for narrative's sake, she would essentially be rolling an insight at this point.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Trying to
roll
see how
it.
trustworthy he is.
Okay. Just don't roll that one or something. I don't know. Give him advantage. I don't know. Give him advantage. I don't know. He's just a little French guy. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, but you can't trust the French.
She has the most
Yeah,
experience.
that's fair. Well, he also doesn't trust the French, so that makes you.
Oh!
What? Yeah, that's a good roll though.
You're so
23.
right, Crash. And that corroborates with, like I said, I pretty much already made up my mind for her. I am her, for her.
I am she.
I think by now you've gathered that I don't really talk a lot.
I figured. This seems like the most you've spoken in all my time in knowing you.
Probably the most I've said in the last week.
I am honored. He puts a hand to his chest like, oh!
So, I want you to understand that this isn't something that everyone knows. When I tell you this.
He quirks an eyebrow.
I need to find out, at what point, who did I meet that was wearing that helm that Lord Cross wears? I must have met them at some point, because the second I saw that... Surely there's not another one I could be mistaking it for.
Yeah, but otherwise, they'd have their eyes gouged out for impersonation. When... Wait. He holds up my hand. Wait. Why? What about seeing it for the first time drew you in, so?
I don't remember a lot. Before the company, I wandered for a while. And I don't remember anything before that. But when I saw that helmet, it's hard to describe, but memories that I don't now remember came back to me.
Memories? Memories of what?
She thinks for a second. Well, the helmet. That's one that I can't forget. And
But why?
I don't know.
A memory you've yet to unlock.
She nods. So I thought that following him would be a good idea. And thus far it's led me here. But he won't tell me anything.
Good luck.
And he doesn't seem to remember me, so it couldn't have possibly been him.
He looks you up and down. You are a rather striking individual. So,
I know
what
this-
then? So, what then? What is your plan?
I don't know. I was hoping that if you did know him, that you would have a reason for why he doesn't remember me, but if he's not the same person, then you
That
don't
would
know
be-
who I am, do you?
Am I supposed to?
I don't know.
No offense, Phoenix. Aside from... He thinks about it for a second? No. Well, he thinks about it for a second time? Aside from the marionette, I think I've seen everyone's face here. He thinks for again? Maybe not that Husk guy, but I've at least seen his lordship's face by this point. But you and Husk and the doll are in the number who I've not seen your face. If I'm to identify you by voice, he shakes his head. He taps to he indicates one of his ears. I am a bit deaf on this side. So, forgive me if I don't remember you. And then he catches up, things over, like Rector's head. Shit! How would I remember you? He's being standing a bit more upright. You're implicating that I would remember you somehow. Me, who just transported centuries into the future. He walks up to you, closing distance, and I'm gonna get real mouthy with the mic.
Get
real
mouthy.
I'm right up to it now. He gets right up to you. Right up to you. Inches away. Who are you?
I don't know.
And yet you seem so sure I would remember you.
I wish I could tell you.
I think you can. Or at the very least, show me. Who am I talking to?
There's clear hesitation, but slowly, but surely, she reaches up for her helm and waits for confirmation to take it off.
He's just staring at you like laser focus.
Yeah, she will very, very slowly lift her helm and then put it off to the side. Well, she'll probably hold it in her lap.
Let me think for a second.
Sure.
Thinking maybe a save. Maybe a save. Yeah, I'm thinking a save. So, what does Phoenix look like under the helmet? All the other players like zoomed in, like, go on then. Go on! Show it! Show it! Well, unfortunately, I didn't have the time to make you a multi-sided token throughout the week.
And that's on
But-
that's on me. That's on me.
Nah, I had no time. It wouldn't matter anyways. Big on you! Yeah,
Oh, she's been
just come up
murdered.
with-
And hello, Lady
Hey.
Valerie!
Knew it.
It's a blue.
I can do it!
Everyone was like, vindication!
little on the nose with the name, I think.
Ooh, yo!
Oh yeah,
I was gonna
Phoenix. That
A
makes sense.
natural 20!
I was gonna have Simon Fate. I was gonna have
Oh
him
my
Oh,
God.
you should have a fate though. Oh my god, I can't affect this at
The
all.
save
but
is
I
not
want
to
it.
scream.
Or one more time. If he gets a second at 20, then fair enough. I was so ready, dude. I was so ready for a second at 20. I'm like, oh!
I mean, that would be
fuck.
baller. That'd be-
It would make sense if we had
Alright.
disadvantage on this, because it's like,
I would say so. So you lower your head and begin pulling off your helmet and set it to the side before lifting your head to greet Simon.
very
And
much
he
a nervous
stares at you.
expression.
He stares at you incredulously for a moment, and then he faints.
She'll try and catch him. She'll try and catch him so he doesn't just fall to the floor.
in your big buff arms.